Queen Victoria. She was a queen of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Ireland. Princess Victoria Alexandria was born on May 24, 1819, at Kensington Palace in London. Her father's name was Prince Edward and mother's name was Princess Victoria of Saxe-Coburg-Saalfeld. Her father was the Duke of Kent and Strathern, and mother was Princess Victoria of Germany. She had little contact with other children, spending most of her days with adult tutors and playing with dolls when she was young. As she grew older, she enjoyed painting, drawing, and writing in her diary. When Victoria was born, she was fifth in line for the crown of England. It seemed unlikely that she would ever be queen. However, after several of her uncles failed to have children, she became heir to the throne of the current king, William IV. In 1837, she became Queen of the United Kingdom at the age of 18. Her first name was dropped, and she thence became known as Queen Victoria in 1837. Since she was novice and too young to take important decisions, she relied on Whig Prime Minister Lord Melbourne for everything. The two shared a father-daughter relationship. Melbourne advised Victoria on political issues and had considerable influence over her at the start of her reign. Victoria was determined to be a good queen and to restore the faith of the people of the United Kingdom in the monarchy. The time of Victoria's reign was a period of prosperity and peace for Great Britain. It was a time of industrial expansion and the building of railroads. On October 10, 1839, a German prince named Albert came to visit the royal court. Victoria immediately fell in love. 5 days later, they were engaged to be married. She and Albert had 9 children over the next several years. One of the achievements of the time was the Great Exhibition of 1851. A huge building, called the Crystal Palace, was built in London that housed a number of technological exhibits from around the world. Prince Albert took part in the planning, and it was a huge success. On December 14, 1861, Albert passed away from typhoid fever. Victoria went into a deep depression and withdrew from all politics. There was one point at which many people questioned her ability to rule. Eventually, Victoria recovered and began to take a strong interest in the British Empire and its colonies. During her reign, she experienced several attempts of assassination, first by John Francis, who twice tried to take her life, and thereafter by John William Bean, William Hamilton, and Robert Patte. She took particular interest in India and gained the title Empress of India. Victoria's 9 children were married off to royalty throughout much of Europe. She is often called the grandmother of Europe because so many of Europe's monarchs are her relatives. She had 37 great-grandchildren at the time of her death. In 1883, she fell from the stairs. It was further worsened by rheumatism. She remained lame for the rest of her life. Beginning 1900, she developed cataract. She breathed her last on January 22, 1901. "The important thing is not what they think of me, but what I think of them," said Queen Victoria.